the city of Mumbai. Now, Mumbai monsoon has once again exposed the city's crumbling infrastructure, claiming yet another life. A woman fell into a manhole which was waterlogged. Her body unfortunately swept away close to 100 meters before it was recovered from across the road. The search operations continued for almost an hour. Heavy rains have lashed Mumbai and the entire city, be it roads, be it complexes, be it residences, most of them are submerged. Streets have in fact turned into rivers, traffic has come to a standstill, and citizens stranded in many parts. In fact, the Indian Meteorological Department has sounded a red alert for Mumbai and the surrounding districts. Schools and colleges in Mumbai and the suburbs will remain shut tomorrow amid the red alert.
मुंबई में जब भी जोरदार बारिश होती है इसका खामियाजा मुंबईकरों को भुगतना होता है क्योंकि तेज बारिश के बाद जगह जगह जल जमा हो जाता है। आपको बता दें इस वक्त रात के करीब 1 बज चुके हैं और हम मौजूद हैं मुंबई के नेहरू नगर स्थित इस रोड पर जहां पर आप देख सकते हैं 1 बजे रात में भी करीब 2 से 3 फीट पानी अभी भी जमा हुआ है। जो बड़ी गाड़ियां हैं वो तो निकल जा रही है लेकिन जो छोटी गाड़ियां वो जहां तहां बंद पड़ी हुई है। आपको बता दें मौसम विभाग ने आज मुंबई में रेड अलर्ट जारी किया है जिसके चलते एहतियात के तौर पर सभी स्कूल कॉलेज को बंद रखा गया है। वहीं दूसरी तरफ मुंबई पुलिस ने भी लोगों को अपने आप को सुरक्षित रहने के लिए कहा है, जो अगर जरूरी ना हो तो घर में रहने के लिए कहा गया है। मुंबई में बुधवार को जोरदार बारिश हुई जिसके चलते जगह जगह पानी भर गया था। कई ऐसे इमारत, कई ऐसी सोसाइटी थी जिसके अंदर तक पानी चला गया था। ऐसे में लोगों ने पानी से अपनी गाड़ियों को बचाने के लिए इस SCLR ब्रिज का सहारा लिया। तस्वीर में देख सकते हैं SCLR ब्रिज पर ये सैकड़ों की संख्या में लोग अपनी गाड़ी को खड़ी कर चुके हैं ताकि पानी जो इनकी गाड़ी को नुकसान न पहुंचाए। हालांकि आपका बता दूं अमूमन जब भी मुंबई और आसपास के इलाके में तेज बारिश होती है तो इस कुर्ला और चेंबूर के आसपास के इलाके की जितनी भी गाड़ियां होती है उन सभी गाड़ियों को यहाँ पर इसी तरह लाकर खड़ा कर दिया जाता है ताकि गाड़ी को जो है पानी से कोई नुकसान ना हो।
Now, in fact, let me tell you, in July this year only, the BMC had received close to 6,000 complaints with regards to potholes. Complaints of potholes on numerous roads. They have been escalated. The BMC, let me tell you, has a separate budget for filling of the potholes, but none of those things are working. And yet, we are seeing one rainfall. And unfortunately, one more life has been lost in Mumbai. My colleague Dev Kotak is now joining me on the story. Dev, it's not very long ago the BMC received, and in fact, let me tell you, the BMC was flooded with complaints, 6,000 pothole complaints. The citizens were asking BMC to fix these issues, and every monsoon, Dev, unfortunately, we see the same story repeating itself.
Well, yes, yesterday's incident and the death of a 5-year-old lady in the Andheri East area of Mumbai definitely does point out to the fact that BMC has been extremely negligent year after year and only continues to make tall claims and empty promises. In fact, yesterday's open manhole death somewhere does point out to the fact that there was lack of preparedness despite the Mumbai rains, sort of being predictable year after year. BMC hardly does anything. Of course, the stormwater drainage pumps and the high power voltage pumps are there in places, and lots of places that used to witness water accumulation now does not. But the fact that this lady lost her life so miserly like this, and in fact, even in the video, if we see, she's being carried out and being pulled out by fire officials. She was rushed to the Civic and Cooper Hospital, but unfortunately was declared dead on arrival. So, whether it be tree falling incidents, wall collapses, building collapses, or deaths due to open manholes like these year after year is unfortunately very true, but is definitely not a new phenomenon, because every year the rains come and the same set of problems is something that we witness, but hardly anything is done. And of course, the middle class or the poor people are the first ones to be affected during the rains. So these are the kind of incidents that have cropped up, and as you know, that in fact the eastern suburbs itself received nearly 170 millimeters of rainfall. So that does point to the fact that the Mumbai rains are generally very heavy, and it also gets unmanageable for the BMC. So these are the kind of details that we have, at this point in time.
Right, Dave,
but
my
this is
colleague, they've given
definitely
us
shoddy
details
work.
of what the BMC now is looking at doing, but 6,000 complaints merely 2 months back. That's the state of India's financial capital. That is the city of Mumbai.